Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about the problem relative ranks. There was a tournament and we get the list of scores of every participant in that tournament. To make things easier, all those scores are unique. Now the winner of the tournament is the person with the highest score, the second place is the next highest score, and so on. So essentially their positions are the same as the sorted order, decreasing by their scores. And you have to return for the ith athlete in the array. So for every athlete, we have to return their position that they took in that tournament. And one additional thing is that, while for most positions we just return a number that indicates which position it is, for position 1 we say gold medal, for position 2 we say silver medal, and for position 3 we say bronze medal. So this is quite a simple implementation problem. Let's see the code. First of all, the part that determines what the name of the rank is simply if I is the rank that the person took, 0 indexed, and of course for rank 0 it's gold medal, for 1 it's silver medal, for 2 is bronze medal, otherwise it's just a string of this position +1 since we're indexing from 0. So this is the rank of the particular athlete. However, notice here that we have those athletes numbered, let's say from 0 to n-1, and we also have their scores. So we have to sort them by their scores, but not just sort them, but also not lose their original order, because the answer has to be not in the order from the best to the worst, because in that case the answer would be the same no matter the order of the athletes at the beginning. We'd have the answer be gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, and then all the other ranks in order. Instead, we want the answer to be in the same order that the original list of scores is. So at position corresponding to the maximum score, we want to put gold medal in our answer. So there are built-in functions to do that. This type of sorting is variously called either an arg sort, right? So argument sort. This is similar to something like argmax, where typically, a maximum in the array is the greatest value, and the argument maximum, so the argmax, is the index where the greatest value resides, because often we don't need only the greatest value, but also the index where it is. And so, for argsort, for instance, in NumPy, you have argsort. Then NumPy defines it as just the list of indices that would sort the array. But this is exactly what we want. This is for the first position, we have the index of the best athlete. For the second position, we have the index of the second best athlete, and so on. So it's also called argsort or indirect sort. And to implement it ourselves in Python is very simple, because either the function sorted, which returned a sorted list of the iterable that is given, right, the iterator that is given, or if we have a list, then list has dot sort, which also can be used here. They take as a parameter a function key, because they are by default indirect sorts, in that they have an array or an iterator or whatever to sort. So for instance, in our case, it will be range len score, so it will be 1, 0, 1, 2, so on until n-1. And what they do is they first create you may imagine, a lookup array of values by which it wants to sort our array. By default, those values are equal, right? So it will sort by exactly those values. So this is the default. But this can be anything. And in particular, if you want to argsort another array, then this can instead be the score. So this can be the score of 0, this can be the score of 1. And this is, right, so those things are the keys by which we're sorting. And this keyword parameter key allows us to specify a function that takes an index and returns a value by which we want to sort this array. So for argsorting another array, we just have the key for index x return the score of x. We also here want those scores to be decreasing, so we either have to pass the keyword parameter reversed equals true, or we can just sort by negative score. This is a common trick that saves a little bit of typing and is of course less readable, so there are pros and cons to it. It's often used in C++ when you want to use a priority queue that returns a minimum element on top, because those priority queues by default return the greatest element. Typically you want the minimum element, so you either have to declare it in a weird way or just add negative elements to it. So anyway, here's how you can implement argsort in Python by using key in either sorted or .sort method. And it's very useful, so that's why we dwelt on it so much. And when you do that, when you get this order, so these are the indices. First is the index of the athlete that wins the gold medal, then the silver medal, and so on. Then you have to adjust those ranks. So in Python we can just go through all the IX in order. Remember what rank we're at currently, so for that we can just use enumerate. So I will be 0, 1, 2, and so on. And IX would be the index of first the best athlete, then the second best, and so on. And then we can finally just say that the answer of IX is equal to the rank that we've here created as a string. And then we return the answer.